What's up, people? It's Joshua Woodruff. I come to y'all today with a little bit of a heavy heart, just about situations with this whole system. We're being attacked from every direction, and people can't see it. And until people see it, they're not willing to help do anything about it, right? And I don't know how to unite and come against the ones that are attacking us. I mean, America has plastics in food, fluoride in the water, things nobody else does on earth, we're allowed to put in our foods. All these toxins, they're spraying in the airs, they're doing, and a lot of people don't even know that. They don't even see it. They're still eating Cheetos and still drinking Gatorades and all this stuff, and still thinking that those aren't chemtrails, that's contrails, and just on and on and on and on. And so, man, my heart's heavy. So that's one way they're attacking. The other one is with the prison system and the drugs, because they create a war. War is the most profitable word in the world. We've been a nation, 270 something years or whatever, and we've been at war 245 of those years. I mean, every time a war ends, we start another war. It's always a war, because war creates money for the same people on both sides, right? They start a war and then they fund both sides of the war. It creates money, and so now they have a war on drugs also, right? But they control the flow of the drugs, and people will think I'm crazy for saying that, like that the DEA and the CIA control the flow of drugs. They set the price, they control it. They put pallets of cocaine in the 80s. They put pallets of cocaine and pallets of weapons in the streets, and just like the pallets of bricks. But people think that anybody that says that stuff, they're a conspiracy theorist, and it's not theory. This has all happened. The Army put up canisters over Texas and Oklahoma and Michigan and caused like 600,000 cases of cancer, spraying this metal onto the public. They put it up on the corners of these buildings, and then they watched the doctor's offices see how many people got cancer. Went and manipulated the treatment that these people got for the cancer, just all to test it out on the American people. And people think I'm crazy for them thinking that they could run a barge into a bridge. That people just don't see, and they don't understand, and it's frustrating a little bit, because the only way to do anything about it is if we come together. We outnumber them 99-1, but they've manipulated us in such a way that we don't even see that they're the ones attacking us, right? And then they put us on this hamster wheel of trying to create money from a job. Man, it's a crazy system, and most people can't see it, and that's disheartening, because nothing can be done until everybody sees it, right? Until it's out. But they keep us focused on each other, so we don't focus on them. They divide us with all kinds of stuff, and so, and then they put a large majority of people in prison that they influence with the drugs, because they put the drugs on the street. They arrest the people with the drugs. They put the same drugs right back on the street, and the weapons and all of this. It's all to create a war, all to create they give you something to be scared of, and then you fight it with their solution, and they're profiting the whole time. The whole time. We are nothing but cattle that is a way to produce money for them. And so, with the prison system too, man, it hurts my heart so bad, because I see good people in this trap, and it very well could have been me. I just, by the grace of God, I missed all of that. Not all of it. Got me felony charges and been to jail plenty of times, but I avoided prison somehow. Had a 10-year prison. So I was actually sentenced to prison and was released miraculously. So. I never turned on nobody, never done none of that. Only God, only the Creator set me free. It literally busted the doors open. Judge Wilter said, the aggravation of your sentence has been released. Never heard that ever before. And so that, it could have been me just as easily as these people. And it's nothing was done to attempt to help them, And people say it's their own fault, this, it's their own fault that. Yeah, Yeah, sure. I mean, we all make our own choices, but if those drugs weren't put there on the streets in front of everybody, you wouldn't have access to it, right? We didn't create them, they did. And so, I don't know. Just a heavy heart situation, heavy heart day. I appreciate y'all listening to me ramble. It's really pouring out my heart. I just want y'all to know how I feel, and I just want everybody to be on the same page, to live healthy, to be happy, to have freedom. Have freedom. That's what freedom to choose. And right now it's hard to choose. You can't even choose good food in a store. You have to be a freaking scientist to put all this stuff together and know what chemicals are and be aware of this. And we wonder why we're the most obese place in the world and have more health issues than almost anybody. All right? We're not number one in anything. We're not number one in freedom. We're not number one in healthcare. We're not number one in education. We're not number one in anything except war. We're number one in war. That should tell you something. I love y'all.